Yankee pregame show, April 20th, 2022. It's on a Wednesday. Let's dive into this. All right, so the Yankees starting lineup, the visiting team. Aaron Hicks swinging the bat well, hitting first, playing left field. Drew 2 walks yesterday night and had a base knock. Stole a base. Really good night from Aaron Hicks. Like what I'm seeing out of him. Batting second, the center fielder, Aaron Judge. He has started off slow. We don't know, but he looks kind of like he's pressing up there when he's hitting. He just hasn't been the same. Got a bad call yesterday night. Like, it looked like he was trying to move the bat out of the way on that strikeout, but nonetheless, strikeout for Judge. In yesterday's game, had, I think, 2, but he's looking at the bat, moving, batting second, playing center field. Batting third, playing first base. First baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Of course, he's the first baseman. He's playing first base. I don't think he had a great game yesterday. He really has been slow since the Red Sox series. And kind of the same, but not really with Giancarlo Stanton. Still is getting base hits, but the RBI column, only one in the past few series. He's looking to get back on the board with an RBI. This is a completely different story. Third baseman batting for DJ LeMahieu. He has been absolutely fantastic recently. Signals machine looking like 2019-2020 LeMahieu. Batting sixth, the lucky man, Josh Donaldson. I say he's lucky because he popped out to end the inning. Oh, wait. Tigers pitcher drops the ball. I don't think those are RBIs, but lucky nonetheless. Batting seventh, playing second base, Gleyber Torres. He can hustle down the line as he's hitting a clean, hopefully it comes up, 161, 2 RBIs. He can hustle down the line, hopefully, not dot it. Batting eighth, here's a guy who hustles, playing shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Good night yesterday, looking to capitalize on that today. Batting ninth, catching Kyle Higashioka. Would have liked to see Trevino in there, but so what? Kyle Higashioka is batting ninth, catching. Onto the Tigers lineup, Robbie Grossman had a sac fly yesterday. Austin Meadows, batting second, playing left field, didn't do much, but does kill the Yankees when he was on the Rays. Jonathan Scope didn't do much. Jaime Candelario just like 10 balls out of the zone yesterday. Miguel Cabrera just 4 hits shy, I believe, of 3,000. He's batting fifth, DHing. Oh, I'm sorry. Grossman is in right. Meadows is in left batting. Grossman's in right batting first. Meadows is in left batting second. Scope is playing second, batting third. Candelario, third base. Miguel Cabrera batting fourth. Miguel Cabrera batting fifth, DHing. Victor Reyes in center field, batting sixth. Spencer Torkelson batting seventh, playing first base. Batting eighth, Harold Castro at shortstop. And batting ninth, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart. Now on to the starting. On the mound for the New York Yankees, 1B ace, although he's pitching better than Cole right now, Luis Severino. In 2 games this year, he's got the win. Is absolutely dominated. 2.25 ERA. Obviously 2 starts. Been really, really good this year. Has looked like he's back. Good cutter, good slider. Fastball is still lively. Last year, small sample size. He only threw 6 innings, didn't start a game. Had a .5 whip, was pretty good last year. Again, small sample size. But if you go back to 2018, this was one of his best years. Started 32 games, had 1 complete game shutout, threw 191 innings, gave up 173 hits, only 72 earned runs, only 19 home runs, 46 walks, 220 strikeouts. He was really good, had an ERA plus of 124. The year before in 2017, he had an ERA plus of 152. He's just been really, really good over his career. As long as he stays healthy, he's going to be fantastic. Now, I think he will be very good tonight against the Tigers. Also, his baseball savant page shows he's in the 73rd percentile for average exit velocity against, 35th for hard hit, 66th for xWOBA, 66th for xERA, 74th for batting average, 53rd for slugging, 15 in barrel rate, 79th in K rate, 73rd in walk rate, 55 in whiff rate, and 50 in chase rate. Luis Severino, dominant. And on the mound, new Tiger, Eduardo Rodriguez. Well, against the Yankees on the mound. Hopefully he stinks, but going into his baseball reference page, not a great year so far, but that doesn't mean anything. Only about 8 innings pitched at 7 2/3. Last year, he had a 4.74 ERA, pitched in 32 games, started 31 of those. Threw 157 innings, 172 hits, so that's more than a hit an inning. 83 earned runs, 19 bombs, 47 walks, 185 strikeouts, an ERA plus of exactly 100. So last year he was about average. You can see him here dominating the Yankees. He was really good in that game. Hopefully that doesn't happen tonight. Onto the Baseball Savant page, and it's not a great one. He's 4th in average as of last year. Remember, you want it higher instead of lower. 12th in hard hit, 33rd percentile in xWOBA, 33rd in xERA, 51st in X batting average, 24th in X slugging, 46th in barrel percentage, 32nd in K percentage, 25 in walk percentage, 15 in whiff percentage, and 42 in chase rate. So nothing in the red. Now, he throws a fastball, sinker, cutter, changeup, and slider. About half the time he throws his fastball. His next popular is the sinker, then the cutter, then the changeup, then the slider. Also forgot to mention this in the Severino one, but he throws a fastball, changeup, cutter, and slider. And Eduardo Rodriguez against the Yankees has started 23 games, 8 wins, 6 losses. 21 games started, 116 innings, 109 hits, 49 runs, 48 of them earned, 16 home runs, 47 walks, 111 strikeouts. That's good for a 3.72 ERA, a 1.34 WHIP, an 8.61 K percentage, 8.46 hit percentage, 3.65 walk percentage, and a 2.36 strikeouts ratio percentage. Now, hopefully he doesn't do that tonight. Hopefully Yankees can win. Now, on to Now, for keys to victory. Number 1, timely hitting. It's going to be in every keys to victory until they hit with men in scoring position. The Yankees can't hit with men in scoring position. They left a crud ton of runners on base again yesterday. They drew 8 walks, and I don't know how many of them. And they scored 4 runs. They also had... Hold on, I'm just checking. Yesterday, the Yankees left 22 men on base, and they struck out 13 times. A few of those were with men on base. Can't leave 22 men on base. It's ridiculous. Also, Hits was the only guy who... Hits and IKF were the only guys who didn't leave at least one runner on base. Too many guys left on base. They only had 6 hits, and they had 8 walks, so you gotta score more than 4 runs. I'm sorry. Okay, now, less walks from the Yankees pitching staff. Yesterday, they surrendered 13 walks? 11 walks. I'm sorry, they surrendered 8 walks. The Tigers staff also surrendered 8 walks. But less walks. I mean, you can't give up free base runners, especially to the bottom of the order. From 8, there were 3 walks to the 8 and 9 hitters. That can't happen. Those are the guys who got to attack. So, less walks. Limit the Ks, like I said. 13 Ks from 13 strikeouts. That's way too many strikeouts in a game. There's only 27 outs in a game. That's about half of your outs are strikeouts. Too much. Gotta limit the strikeouts, especially in clutch situations. And again, early lead. This kind of ties into the last one, but gotta jump out to a lead early because the bullpen is... There's a lot of stress on them yesterday. Used Schmidt, Peralta, Holmes, Castro, and Chapman. That really leaves the Weiser, Green, and Lichty. You gotta jump out to an early lead so that there's not as much stress on the bullpen. So I'll just move that up there with the early lead / put less stress on the bullpen because those two tie together. And the final key, 5+ innings from Savvy. 5 strong innings from Severino will put the Yankees in a good spot to win the game, especially because their bullpen is tired and they need rest. All right, now on to my predictions. All right, tonight I am predicting 2 or more hits from DJ LeMahieu. He's just been a beast. That's why I'm predicting that, which is then going to lead the Yankees into another win, a 5-3 win. I think you're going to get 5 innings, 2 runs from Severino. And LeMahieu is going to have two clutch hits. And that's going to lead the Yankees into a 5-3 win. You heard it from me. Hopefully it happens. If you enjoyed, please give a like, subscribe. It does help me out a lot. And I'll see you next time. Peace.